Okay, you've probably received your cutout in the mail, and it's this beautiful turkey with these nice cutout feathers, and I'm gonna start by dismantling it. I'm gonna put my pumpkin over here, and I kind of like to put the pieces on this painter's tape so that I don't lose any small parts, and it's much easier to paint on the tape. So now I'm down to these two feathers, sets of feathers here, and this is the stand. So what the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue together. You do not need a lot of glue. And it's just putting the top portion and the bottom portion together like a sandwich. And you want that groove showing up, and I just hold it until it's glued together. I'm gonna go to the larger portion of the feathers, and I'm gonna be using some mandarina. On the main part of this. And I'm just using this pouncing motion, and it's just keeping me using just enough paint to cover without globbing it all in this cut area. Okay, so that's the mandarina. And then the shorter area, I'm going to do in Republic Red to hit the feet. And the mandarina, the beak, and the pumpkin. Okay. I'm not worrying about changing out my sponge. You can if you want, it's not a big deal. And I'm going to hit the second leaf with Republic Red. Then I'm gonna take this dry, so I've been using the Republic Red there, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna start going around the edges of the second set of leaves. If you need more paint, I just get it on and dab it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the mandarina and hit the edge of the Republic Red feathers. And I'm just going around the edge just to bring in that color. I'm gonna get a new sponge, and I'm gonna go in with goldenrod, and I'm gonna hit the front part of the pumpkin with the goldenrod. And I'm gonna take that dry goldenrod and I'm gonna, again, go around the edge of the leaves, the feathers here, I'm sorry, I called the leaves. And then you can do the same thing here if you want. If you want to add that second color up on the second one. Again, you want this very dry. You do not want to mix a lot. And then it's just going to kind of give us this nice tone as you start layering them together. But I'm going to let these dry first before I do that. I'm going to grab another sponge. I'm going to get chocolate. I'm going to load and then unload. You can unload on a piece of a plate or whatever, and then I'm going to do the front of my turkey in the chocolate. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of water because I'm going to make it look more like stain. So you load and then you unload. You can wipe it back with a towel. Do the stand in Republic Red as well. I just try to do this dabbing motion so no paint goes down in that groove, so everything fits together nicely. All right, and then my last one is, I forgot the Republic Red on the beard of the turkey. Okay, and now I'm going to take this red and I'm going to just kind of go around the edge of the front portion of my pumpkin, just to bring some interest. I'm going to do that around the orange portion. And then I'm going to do the stem chocolate. So now when everything's dry, you can start gluing together. I want to first make sure this fits in here. Okay. So once you put it in the stand, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. You do the front and the back. Guys, you should paint the back of your project. I'm going to take the feathers here, the second layer, and you kind of want to make sure these two are centered on the one in the back and have it flush across the bottom the best you can. Okay. And now I'm going to put the turkey on. So I'm going to take the pumpkin and I'm going to put some glue on the back. I'm going to center it. And then I'm going to do the center of the pumpkin. I'm gonna hit the edges of my feet in the chocolate. Very dry brush here, and I'm gonna get the feet under that pumpkin the best I can. You definitely want to make a plan with your nose, your beak, and your beard, okay? So I'm gonna put the beak down first and just make sure it's centered on his face because I'm gonna have to add eyes. And then the beard. And then you can take a Sharpie marker and I would start with a dot on each side. And then just increase the size of that dot. Okay. This is optional. If you have any of these markers, you can get one right at the Dollar Tree. You can highlight some of this. I think the white would be nice. This is not in your kit. So you may want to put a mark there. And then I'm just going to do these dots randomly here and there. And again, this is all just optional. And there you go. I think this came out so cute. Thanks again for your purchase, and we will see you next month.